Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator Order of the Bloody Cup. We're playing as a Grail cult going for a sensation victory over here. At this moment we are doing some unskilled labor with our arms of iron, which is something we're just gonna be doing unless there's any reason to do any other work, and I just every time I restart that I won't be showing that to you. Well, every time when I do that I won't be showing it. Sometimes I might, because if I'm doing something else at the same time. We are studying the succulent lore, so we are combining our two red secrets into higher level Grail lore here. We are entering the woods. Now I pass between scarbark trees. The moon passes behind branches, through her fingers remain in my hair. I'm stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours to avoid the low branches. Pale wings move deep in the night. We are speaking of esoteric matters on the streets, trying to find some more people, because really we haven't really found the people we need. Well, Elridge is actually kind of useful to have, but he's pretty much the only one. We are actually not bidding on an auction because we're getting the something deep mystery something here, which means that we have emptied out our flums, so it's time to start going to Moorlands. I also realized that we do want to go to St. Agnes' Hospital, because at St. Agnes Hospital we can find a Grail tool which we can then use to get these people to disciple level, which is something we really want to do. The despair is abating here. Okay, so we have contentment here, so this despair is gonna go away. Next up is coming Season of Suspicion, which is already here. We do have one Mystique over here, so this is gonna go away, then it's gonna come again, and then it's gonna grab the Mystique and stay around for a little while still. Which is not the best thing ever, but you know, we're not gonna go to expeditions yet because we do not have the people needed to do those expeditions anyways, so it doesn't really matter at all. Okay, let's just get going. Okay, our flams is empty, so that means that we're gonna head to Moorlands. And to the woods we go. Let's head to the well. The vitality. That's nice. Let's stream this affliction away. How many vitalities do we have here at this moment? 5. So we could basically, it would be quite easy for us to increase our health even further. Do you want to do that? No. Alright, we're combining lores here. I was like, why is this still going on? Wisdom is a country, and these are its maps. Okay, we got a Sanskrit reader from Moorlands. Well, let's just head to Oriflams and sell it immediately. Hopefully we'll get at least that one fund back from it, because we already speak Sanskrit. Okay, you want the glimmering there now, yes. Here's the glimmering for you. The wrong kind of attention upon us once more, but that's fine. Murmurings in the audience. For whatever unlikely reason, my item has caught the fancy of the bidders. Oh, that would be very nice to actually get some money for that. I mean, I think we had to pay 2 funds for the one we bought from Oriflams. No, it was the Greek book that we had to pay 2 funds for. Okay, there's our health back once again. We'll head to the woods. We'll use passion. Oh, we got 2 funds for that. Nice. So back to Moorlands. Oh, Season of Exotic Cravings once more. Who did we find this time? Rose! Hey! That's actually very good, because with the Rose and Elridge, we have ways to deal with Watchers. And when we have ways to deal with Watchers, that means that we can actually go to Strathcoin's residence. But we need to go to St. Agnes Hospital first, so that we can make these guys into disciples. At St. Agnes's, we are gonna require either Lantern or Heart. Well, you are Heart, I believe. Oh, but we can make you into a disciple. Anyways, Lantern, Heart. Lantern, we can find Lantern people by just exploring. So we might want to do that, actually. Just start exploring, trying to find the Lantern 5 guy, and then send that person to St. Agnes' Hospital all on its own. Found the Viennese Conundra, which is probably even not something we even need to read at any point, but the reason we're going through Moorlands mostly at this point is to try to find the Latin grammar at this moment, because we just want to learn some Latin. Okay, there's some restlessness, so next time we're gonna have to paint that restlessness away. And to the woods we go. We'll head to the well, get an awareness of appetite. Right, okay, that's Grail lore. No, not lore, influence. But it's only level 2, so unless we have level 6 Grail lore, that doesn't help us in any way here. Oh, dreams, dreams, dreams. Keep on dreaming about the woods. Okay, now we have a Megalesian incantation. The Great Mother remembers. And also, I suddenly remembered one thing, which is how to get to the stack door, which we need to dream about our dedication with the white door. Because we really want to get to the stack door as soon as possible to get the stack door's riddle, so that we know what we need to get to answer that riddle. That's one of the things you can't really ever know beforehand. Okay, let's translate on what is contained by Silva here. Where's our Greek language? There's our Greek language. We got a collection of poetry from Morlands. It's always kinda nice, but I don't really think we're gonna increase our passion anymore in this game, so not really that useful right now. Okay, now we're done our physical work, we'll use our imagination. We probably want to use passion here. I mean, we only have one passion and we do not have any. Do we have to use passion or mystic or something? Can we just start painting without anything? I didn't even realize to check that. Okay, a new patron. Come on, I don't want the patrons. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, we found a collection of essays and back to Morlands. And back to the woods. We'll head to the well, get a vitality, and then we will head... No, we'll head to the white door. And we'll use our dedication to go to the stack door. The ascent is slow. Winds from nowhere pluck at me. My skin is stained with light. The wood shivers with motion, far below. Okay, translated on what is contained by Silva, which is a dire bestiary of the horrors to be found in mirrors. This is a recent edition of a 3rd century text by Pomander. And the same text here. Every time. It freaks me out that it has the same text there and there. Okay, we found Kittling Ripe and the Moldy Warp's grave. I'm back to Morlands. Okay, painting painted. Got 1 funds for that. Got some glimmering as well. And we'll start doing our healthy work. Okay, so Count Jennings. Right, Jennings, you speak Latin, don't you? But we don't want to waste that spin trade to learn Latin from you, because we're gonna find the Latin book from Morlands at some point. Like, that's for sure. So we'll just keep talking on the streets, because we really need to find more people. And you didn't, of course, find anything, because we haven't done anything really bad. Another collection of poetry. And back to Morlands. Come on, give me the Latin grammar. I want the Latin grammar. The stack door, a ridged barrier of blood-streaked horn, huge enough for a ship to pass. It was broken long ago, and even now the scars are not quite healed. In a declivity beside the door rests a vast and wounded golden head. Its mouth would be large enough to swallow me, were its jaw not shattered. It is the name Gerby. It begins to intone its riddle. Okay, so let's see, stack door's riddle. What may be lost? I know what may be lost. That's moth. That's moth lore. So that means we are most definitely gonna want to read these moth books, hoping that they both of them give either level 4. Well, I know this one gives level 4. I remember that this one gives level 4. The Viennese Canandra, I don't remember what it gives. I'll quickly check. Well, the Viennese Canandra actually gives us Moth 6 immediately. So we can just read that. We don't need to read Kittling Ripe. The virgins / maidens of the mirror favor orchids, the behindlings favor the rhododendron. Cut flowers of either nature should not be placed before polished bronze. An appendix contains a rite which might be used to summon some of these entities, although the details of its use are not made clear. So we get a Mantis Glimp and the Rite of the Watchman's Sorrow. Okay, next up, let's read the Viennese Conundra. Nico Van Driel describes odd events in Vienna: the disappearance of children, epidemics of parasite activity, animal mutilations, nightmares of worms, the activities of a charitable organization, the Newly Gaians, that funds the burial of the poor. She proposes peculiar connections between these activities. When the individual K attends the meetings, black dogs are sacrificed and quartered. When the individual M is in attendance, black mares are found with their throats slashed. I propose that these sacrifices are not necessary, but that our Ligaean friends may consider them fitting. Herewith are diagrams of the mutilations. So I'm thinking, do we know anyone who are Ligaeans, actually? Like, Sulakana is a Ligaean. I'm pretty sure about that from the earlier games I've done. She talks about being a part of the Ligaean. But these are the new Ligaeans. Maybe she's old Ligaeans. I don't know. But we'll read that. That'll give us Moth 6 lore, and the Moth 6 lore will let us go through the stack door, where we not really that in a hurry to get there quite yet, since we still need to find some locations from the earlier levels as well. Okay, found Kuna and Gath. Let's go and sell that at Oriflamme Singida, since we already speak Greek. Okay, got 1 funds for that. Not the best possible course of action, but at least it's something. And back to the woods, we'll take that occult scrap. And we'll head back to the woods. Just because we can't be sure if that is the last occult scrap we need. And I'm pretty sure we've already read all the books that give occult scraps, so it doesn't really matter on that level. Medusa's riddle, then, I choose to render as what is not seen. There is another riddle, one I have heard rendered as what may be lost. I will delineate some historic attempts to answer it. These are in themselves, in some sense, sacrifices. Okay. The clear Icdices riddle is what may be lost. Each Icdices parable is an attempt to answer the riddle. So I'm thinking, why is this... Oh, now, okay, this is connected to the New Ligaeans, because the New Ligaeans are moth people. Right. That's why we got that from that book. Okay, I was thinking, like, how is this connected to that? But no, we know they're moth people. They enjoy moth things. Okay, that occult scrap we need to explore. So, we don't really have anything else to read right now. So, well, we have some vitalities here. Let's start combining the vitalities, get some more health for ourselves. We could do the same thing with the glimmerings as well, but yeah, we're gonna get vitality from working here, and we might get vitality from the woods, so we'll just work on that. And a collection of essays from Morelands. Come on, I want the Latin grammar. Once I get the Latin grammar, I can basically stop visiting Morelands, but it'll probably be empty, and we'll probably want to empty it out just to make it a possible headquarter for us. Let's actually check this out. Oh, yeah, level 4 only needs the same thing as the level 2 stuff. Who did we find this time? Violet, Winter, not that useful for us. I don't think we need Winter for any of the places we're actually going to go to. So we'll speak of esoteric matters. And from Morelands we found another collection of poetry. And back to Morelands. How many collections of poetry do we have? 3. And to the woods once more. We'll head to the well, get a furtive truth. That's nice. Oh, we should remember to explore the occult scrap. Oh, and never stop dreaming. Until, you know, there will always be a point in the game when you stop dreaming, just because there's really nothing more to gain from dreaming anymore in the end game at some point. We can combine some more vitalities. We have the Course of the Heart here going on as well, so that'll give us a vitality, and with that vitality and this vitality we can get the 3rd vitality lesson learned, and then we can increase our health once more. Okay, we found Wrapped in the King from Moreland, so that's something we can read. Let's explore this occult scrap right now. And to the woods. Yeah, we'll take that occult scrap for sure. And back to the woods. Yeah. We're not. Like, this occult scrap might give us the Congregation of St. Felix of Schuren, which is the only place we really need anymore from that level, and we don't really need any more occult scraps, so... Also, we could answer the Stack Doors riddle right now, so why don't we do that? Okay, Forgotten Mithraeum. We don't want to go there. Wait, is there... thinking there's something at the Forgotten Mithraeum that's really useful, but it's only just the Elagabaline Manacles that I'm thinking about. They were really useful in the last game. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also, of course, it is a possible headquarters, so... might be a reason to go there just for that. Okay, we got some exotic cravings happening once more. We found Enid. Holy crap. We got knock people and edge people here for enough to do all the things that require them. I think there is a couple of places where knock can help us. There are places where edge can help us for sure, because, you know, watchers are like the most common obstacle in these places. But yeah, back to streets to talk about things. In 33 seconds we are going to need the skill, but these aren't gonna go away either, so we'll just work with it and wait a little while before we can upgrade it. More restlessness, so next time we're gonna paint that restlessness away. And into the woods once more. We went to the well, we got a furtive truth. It was actually very nice. Yeah, let's head back to the woods. Okay, here is our third vitality lesson learned, so we're gonna wait for that 16 seconds to get the skill so that we can increase it once more. And we found the Congregation of St. Felix of Schuren. So that means that we don't need to do any more things here. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna send the pawn out to search for the lantern person. Because could we summon something that has quite a lot of lantern? Like if we took, let's say, Neville into the cult, that would be, because if we use right on the map's edge requires offering of an influence. Okay, right. We can't really do anything with that, but what about the right of the Watchman's Sorrow? Because if we put Neville in here, once we take him in the cult, that's knock 2. I'm pretty sure knock 2 is enough to summon any of the basic things. We don't have any instruments, that's the problem here. Okay, so no, we can't summon anything, yeah. So our best option is to actually just find that level 5 lantern person, send that out to St. Agnes Hospital. Once we've got St. Agnes Hospital, if we find the Grail tools, level 4 Grail tools from there, with that we can take everyone into our cult and make them into disciples. That's the plan now. Did you? Oh, accidentally removed you there when I was trying to get some mystique and passion in here. Alright, I want to see if we can just do it without any of these things. We can, okay. Good to know. Put those mistakes in there as well, paint that restlessness away. And increase our health. Who did you find? A shifty woman. Not what we need. Oh! My passions. Oh, there's 0.2 second window when we can put this passion back there. Let's try to hit that window. Okay, let's go to normal speed at this point. Okay. Managed to do that. So we're not gonna get any dread or anything other than negative things from that. And the wood will head to the well, get an awareness of appetite. If we had level 6 lore, that would be enough to increase. Maybe we should read Wrapped in the King. This looks like it's gonna give us Grail lore. Also, if we just found... Okay. Some changes into the plans right now. Like I said, we're not actually gonna try to find that lantern dude right now. We're gonna empty out Moorlands first, because when we empty out Moorlands, we're gonna find the Latin grammar, and we can read these books, and I'm pretty sure at least one of them, if not both, give us Grail lore. And with more Grail lore, we can increase our knowledge of Grail lore, which is something we really want to do here right now. Let's head to the... You know what? Let's head to the stag door and answer the riddle. In my dream, I will stand again before the stag door, a ridged barrel blood-streaked horn, broken long ago, not yet quite healed. That vast and golden-headed Gerby will await the answer to my riddle. And this is the answer. One thread in a labyrinth. There are many answers to this question, as the shadows of skin know. Here is mine. Okay, more health for us, which is always so nice. We're already at 6th health. That's quite a lot. Do we need reason for anything? Oh yes, we're gonna need more reason, because we're gonna start going to the stag door at some point, and then we're always gonna want to have... Well, we're gonna want to have at least 2 reasons. So let's get us another reason. It's not gonna take a very long time to get our reason up to 2. And then we'll just do some unskilled labor with our arms of steel. Okay, right, to Moorlands. Funds, go on this side of the table so I'll actually know where you are. Who did we find? Isabeth, Moth. Moth is always good to have. Never a bad thing to have moth people around. Okay, we found the Latin grammar from Moorlands. Nice. Okay, we'll go to Moorlands because I'm thinking it must be empty. Like, right now. We'll still go there once. Then we will read this Latin grammar. Oh, we also have this furtive truth we probably want to explore, so... The thing is, do we want to try to find that person with the lantern aspect first? I'm kind of thinking that that's the more important thing to do. The stag door is the adept's gate. To pass it is to be initiated into the first true mystery of the House of the Sun. The head Gerpy weeps to see me enter where it cannot, but it must let me pass. The scarred vows the door grind open. Okay, there's some erudition for us. Let's get some more. Okay, and Moorlands is closing. Yes! I was pretty sure this was thing. I'm moving on, Miss Morning Information. The stock is largely exhausted, and the Suppression Bureau are taking an interest, so it's goodbye. This last book is nonsense, but I tucked some interesting papers in the back, as a thank you for your custom. So we get a Mega Legion Incantation! That's actually really good for us right now. Because, with the Mega Legion Incantation, we can combine this into level 6 lore, and with the level 6 lore, and that aspect from the behind the door that we found just a little while ago, we can get these guys to be higher level. So we don't really even need to go to the the St. Agnes's hospital. Oh, that's an interesting idea. So we don't need to do that at all. Then again, having that surefire way of getting more Grail aspect is a really good thing. I will take that Forgotten Chronicle. Oh, the stack door. Oh man, that means I need to start. I need to start taking notes of what I found from the stack door. No. I am so tired of dreaming about the stack door. It's probably the one action I've done most in this game is to dream about the stack door, because it's the safest door to dream about. And Forgotten Chronicles and Forbidden Epics are pretty much, they're a good level of stuff, and you just combine them even higher doesn't take that long. Last night, Gerby was talkative. He spoke in his siege engine voice of the histories he'd overheard in the waking world. I listened until his story tailed off again into weeping. And also one of the things is, I'm pretty sure that in this particular playthrough we don't even need to go to anything higher than a Forbidden Epic to find the stuff we need for a victory. So, yeah. But hey, we don't need to go to the woods anymore except to find that Grail aspect. Can you find Grail aspects from the white door? I don't think so, because Pulsing Airs isn't... Pulsing Airs is a heart influence, right? So we can't find any Grail influences from there, and Erudition is in the Grail influence. No, neither is Vitality, and neither is Glimmering, because Glimmering is Moth, isn't it? Yeah. So... Huh. But we'll dream about the white door now, though. In my dreams, I know the path to the white door through the bounds, but that path is strong with the dead who pass that way. I will need health to resist their chill. Okay, and here an erudition, so with these 2 eruditions we can increase our reason, and 2 reason should be enough for any reason. We need reason. Okay, come on, breathe it. No, it's the entry consultant. We don't need him this time. What did we find? A hanger-on. Why so many hanger-ons? Okay, back to the streets. Okay, through the white door. We'll take that furtive truth. And then we'll head back to the white door. Okay, finished our work. Let's continue that. And we got some more reason, which is always a good thing. Okay, let's study Latin. Just what you need to refresh your knowledge of Latin. I recall a certain amount from my school days, but I need to brush up. And then I think we're gonna end this episode here and continue from this point in the next one. I'm Carp, this is being called the Simulator Order of the Bloody Cup. Goodbye world, thanks for watching, see you next time.